the best podcast that we've ever done all together was this past Wednesday. And for the audience listening, this podcast that we did this past Wednesday, it started with our other co-founder Alessandro and myself on the call together. And we were just talking about, an issue that come up in the business, and we were, talking through it together, working on a solution. And when Terrence joined that conversation, Terrence didn't even say anything. Terrence just went ahead and clicked record on the podcast. And we didn't even do an intro to the podcast. We didn't do anything. Ollie and I just kept talking about, that issue in our business. We kept talking about the solutions for it. And that one natural conversation, we didn't have anything planned for that podcast. That one natural conversation about what the solution we were trying to come up with to a problem in our business led to an hour and a half long conversation that I think personally is the most valuable thing that we've ever created, because it is a behind the scenes to exactly what we're going through, to Tom's point, the authentic side of running a business and the challenges that you go through. And so I think that was an amazing thing you did, Terrence. You hit the record button and I was like, we're going to talk about this. And then we just kept rolling with it.
And I remember that because I jumped on a few minutes late. Sometimes we'll do the, hey, welcome to Founders in the Funnel. I can't even talk. Founders in the Funnel podcast, right? But you and Ollie had such a great, and I was sitting there listening for a minute or two, and I was like, this is good. And I just hit the record button, and you guys could see it because you can see the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I saw your face look at like, what's he doing? I was like, let's go see. But that was some of the best content. And again, it's just authentic. It's the authentic conversation that you have. I'm going to tell you, I think we're going to do more of it, right? Like even what we're doing today, and we're putting ourselves out there, putting this on live. But it's going to be recorded. But it's us, right? Like I don't think we scripted anything for it. Tom, I think I messaged you yesterday and said, hey, you know what? Do you want to join us for LinkedIn Live tomorrow? Right? Like, there was no like, hey, what's the outline? What's the topics? I was like, I don't know. We'll figure it out, man. Like,
and you know what I think? The type of content that I think is going to win over this next year at least, or moving into the future, is exactly that, the fly on the wall type content.